Okay. So today we're going to we have three people that will be featured in the discussion today, and we have our first speaker, which will be Anita Bleger from US. She will be speaking on the SPESBaS shares, the registration of the company, and how you can able to purchase shares and the process as a whole. She's going to use 20 minutes to be able to share all this to us. We need to pay attention, take down your pens so you can able to write. And we'll have our second speaker, which is Greg Robert Oakley, which will be speaking more of how we can able to expand the business. We're going to tell us more in regard to expansion of SPESBaS Incorporated. Then we'll have our last speaker, which is no other person than our CEO and founder, Pastor Edward Idele Osas. So please, let's pay attention and let's ensure that we have a smooth presentation, okay? So Anita, are you here? Sorry, let me mute you. Okay, can you mute yourself, Anita?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Good morning to you. Good morning over there, right?
Good morning. Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm Anita, and it's nice to meet every one of you. I will probably take less than 20 minutes because I'm just going to talk about the registration and then show a sample of the stock certificate that we give to share certificate that we give to anyone who purchases the shares. Do I need to share my screen or I can just
yeah, if you want to share, you can share. I've made you a co-host, so you can go ahead.
Okay, let me see. Just a second. I have to quickly leave and then join because I have to grant access to Zoom to be able to share my screen. So can you give me 1 minute to like rejoin the meeting? Apologies.
Okay, sure. You can do that.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Sure. Please, as we're waiting, let's remind everyone, those in our groups on WhatsApp, please let's send a reminder to all of our prospects because this meeting is very important and I want everyone to pay attention, okay? Because what we discuss here today is something that is going to be a life transforming for many of us. And I know many of us are already hold of Alliance Token, and many of us, including myself, are looking forward to see when SPESBaS blockchain system will be launched and everything moving smoothly. As you can see, we have been working a lot behind the scene, making sure that everything will go well. And I can tell you that, you know, anyone who is part of this SPESBaS right now, this is the big opportunity for you. And you're going to be a part of history. Okay? So please, whatever you are doing, let's ensure that every distraction should be taken away from our side so we can listen very carefully. And if you have questions, please, let's pen down our question so that at the end of the discussion, we have a few minutes time for you guys to be able to ask questions. So if you have a question, you can able to write it down and drop it on the chat group, or you can answer question, okay? So let's be patiently waiting for the presentation. And soon Anita will start, but she said we should give her 1 minute so she look forward to join back again so that she can able to grant access to some certain things that will be shown to us. So let's be patient, please. Okay. Okay, Anne, you can mute yourself.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So I'm going to make you a co-host right now.
Okay.
Okay, done.
Cool. All right, first I will start by showing how to verify our registration. Can everyone see my Google page?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay. So all you need to do is go to Google, then search SPESBaS. So SPESBaS is the official site for Florida's registration and anything related to incorporation and verifying like records. So after you search for SPESBaS, you will see this site, dosmyflorida.com, and it's Florida because that's where SPESBaS is officially registered in the city of Miami. So you can either click.
And please, can you make your browser full screen so they can see properly?
Okay. Is it better? Is it better?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, it's better
Okay.
now.
Okay. All right. So you can either go straight to the site itself and then like look around, or you can go straight to search records. When you go to search records, you can search by name, agent, trademark, or anything. So our legal representative is in St. Petersburg, Florida. But the easiest way will be to click on name and then just type in SPESBaS, click on search, and then you see a list of other companies, but this is ours. This is our document number that you can present to the state or any kind of government entity in case we want to be able to, let's say, be in a contract with any government agency. We just provide this and a couple other private information, and then we'll be able to do that. So that's actually one benefit of being able to register in the US, because we're able to gain government contracts. So like we can work with the government, the US government, we can work with other US companies. We can, well, Mr. Greg would expand more on that later, but we can also get grants from the government, we can get credit from the banks, and we can do several other things with the registration here in Florida. So I will just quickly show the articles of incorporation. So this is what we received from our legal representative. It's all on the SPESBaS website if you want, and this is the contact information of our legal representative, and I will show a bit of our corporate bylaws. So this is essentially the document talking about our laws and basically a guide on the operations of the company and other things. And then I will show sample. So this is just a screenshot of how the stock certificate will look like. For everyone who buys the shares, you'll be given a digital original copy of this. For those who buy more than $500, they'll be given we'll actually mail them the stock certificate signed. For those who buy 100 up to 400, they will be given a signed version of this, but in a digital form. Only those who buy 500 or more will mail the signed physical version of this to them. There are 1,000 shares. There are only 1,000 shares of SPESBaS, and each share is $100. Again, the CEO and Mr. Greg would elaborate more on that. I'm trying to remember if I forgot anything. Let's see. I think I covered almost everything. Mr. Greg, Mr. Edward, can you let me know if there is anything else I need to cover?
No, thank you very much. And I believe that if there's any question that will be coming in later on, I think you'll be ready to respond to that as well with regard to what you just explained. So, so you just make sure that you stay alert. Greg, are you on? Hello, Greg. Please, you can mute yourself. Okay.
Good afternoon.
So, yeah, good afternoon.
How's everyone?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you?
Splendid. Thank you very much indeed. Marvelous.
Okay.
Welcome
Good to see you.
a rainy, cloudy London. Anyway, my name is Greg Roberts Oakley. I'm one of the co-founders for SPESBaS and Alto. And I'm just going to briefly discuss the business plans that we have for our global expansion. This is a really, really exciting day because, well, it's the first time I've been kind of a member of a founder of a company that's been registered in the USA. And I'm very, very pleased and very proud to be part of that. And it's also a very special day for all of you, because out of the people that are here, you are the very first people to hear of our plans and what we're planning to do going forward for the future of this organization. Now, Anita has very kindly given you an introduction to the setup of the company. We're registered in Miami, Florida, which is good because my parents have a home there, and I can go and stay locally quite happily. So that will be nice. And that's just a coincidence, by the way. It wasn't planned. And the incorporation of our company in the United States is the first step of our global expansion plans. But before we go further from the United States, because we will be expanding globally, this is a global business, and will be many SPESBaS around the world. But as the USA is probably the biggest market for online marketing, and certainly as a client base, it's a very good place for us to start. So SPESBaS will be divided into a number of different physical and online operations. The company will split into certain departments. So we'll have, for example, we'll have an escrow services department where we can take into account our merchant trading. So when people are buying online, we can use our escrow accounts and escrow services to provide that. And somebody wants to come visit me and my parents for vacation. That's very kind. We will also be providing carrier services and logistics. So because this is a global operation, and if we're talking about incorporating a client base, let's say we're starting with 1 billion clients initially, that's an awful lot of logistics and an awful lot of carrying involved. So that's another part of our organization that's going to be up and running and operational. Then there'll also be the side where we're dealing with manufacturers. At present, we have around 7,000 manufacturers who are ready to join us now, okay? And that's a very, very exciting prospect. And that's just the very beginning. So to get 7,000 on board with us before we even started is a tremendous achievement, and we have Edward to thank for that. And we'll also be dealing with an import and an export. So obviously products are manufactured in the States and exported, and also manufacturers largely from Asia into the United States. We'll be providing, eventually we'll have retailer outlets, and that's a really, really exciting prospect, because not everybody likes to shop online. And there are people who are unfamiliar with shopping online. I can think of my parents for one example. They're completely alien to the online shopping experience. I have to do it for them. But we will in due time have retailer outlets across USA, and then in other parts of the world, because as we said, the USA is just the start. And you know, we're going to be building and growing in other countries, in other cities, globally. This morning I had a Zoom meeting with somebody, and we were discussing this project. And the first question they said to me was, "Oh, can you come and open something where I live?" I'm not going to say where they live. And I said, "Yeah, it's you've got a population of something like 150 million people or something like that. So yeah, we can certainly accommodate that." So it's just starting in the United States, and really I can't tell you how enthusiastic I am about this, and how excited I am. And it should be, everybody here should have the same level of excitement and the same level of anticipation for this, because it is going to be, you know, nothing like this has ever been launched. It's the first in the world ever, and everybody here should be part of it. Everybody here should be investing in Alta, and everybody here should be taking shares in SPESBaS, because one day you are going to thank me for giving you that advice. Okay, so please take on board what an experienced investor has been preaching to you. So that's really it for a kind of a general introduction to what our expansion plans are going to be. But you know, in time we will be opening offices elsewhere in the world. Hopefully one in London, maybe one in Dubai, you know, and then we'll see where we go from there. Other parts of the world. Somebody asked me about one in Africa earlier today, so I fully anticipate we'll be there too. But I'm sure there'll be some questions when we come to the end of our presentation. So that's all I have to say for the time being, and I hope you can all be part of it.
Okay, thank you very much, Greg. I appreciate for the time and for what you just explained to us. I think everyone is really looking for this time to be able to be part of this SPESBaS, and this is the best time for anyone to get involved right now. Okay, so right now we're going to have our CEO and founder, Pastor Edward of SAS Idele. He's also my namesake anyway. Is Edward. Okay. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Edward Bob Ife, okay? Pastor Edward, are you here? Pastor Edward, are you here? Okay, let me ask you to unmute, sorry. Ask to unmute.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, from wherever you are joining from.
Thank you.
And God bless you all.
Good to see you.
First of all, I want to thank you, Mr. Edward, my namesake. Several people don't understand and they don't know whom actually we are talking of several times. At times, they are referring to you when they are referring to me. At times, they are referring to me when they are referring to you. So this is confusing. So for your information, we have two Edward. I'm Pastor Edward Idele Osas. And the coordinator, Mr. Edward, is another Edward. So he's also a co-founder, and what actually is confusing more, you can't see his name on our white paper. You can't see his name on our website. So we call him a man behind the scene, and he's doing great work behind the scene. So it's my namesake. So Mr. Edward, thank you so much for a good job. And
thank you.
I also want to thank Madam Anita, who spoke first. Thank you for that wonderful information about a great complaint, restriction in the United States. And also, Mr. Greg, thank you so much for the great job you have done in explaining to us how SPESBaS intend to spread across the globe. And my job this afternoon, I think each of us have 20 minutes. The first two speakers were unable to exhaust their 20 minutes. So I'm going to make use of their 20 minutes, the remaining from their 20 minutes each. But we are not going to take much time. And if you have questions, just get prepared to bring your question to us regarding Alliance Token, regarding SPESBaS and SPESBaS DAF ecosystem. Now, what I'm going to cover right now in my session is to explain to you the connection of the whole system. I know some of you are already asking that, what about R2? Because you have not been hearing about R2 when the first speaker spoke and the second speaker. And I want to tell you the connection. The whole system is one. So don't be confused about this. So I will like to just doing this, I'm going to give you the introduction, and it is simple. The introduction of the whole system, how to do it. I will just explain it in a very simple terms. We are two parts in this. We are two sessions with this introduction. So it's try to bring it up on the screen so that you can follow what I'm saying. So the introduction, I will just divide into two. The first part is called SPESBaS DAF ecosystem. And the second part is SPESBaS Incorporated. So I don't want to be confused about these two words. Now, you are asking, where is ATO? Okay, listen. ATO is just a product. As we say, it's a foundational cryptocurrency. Okay, so ATO is where everything started from. So on the SPESBaS DAF ecosystem, remember, don't forget, I said there are two parts in this. The whole system is just two parts. One is SPESBaS DAF ecosystem, and the second is SPESBaS Incorporated. Okay, now the SPESBaS DAF ecosystem, the first product we have there is called ATO. The reason I'm taking time to explain this because a lot of people have told me that they are confused. They don't understand. Now we are talking about the bars. We have been talking about ATO. Now we are talking about the bars. And maybe some others will say, now we are talking about share. What is all this? Everything is progressive. And we need to explain to you how this progressive is happening. It's happening for our good. It's happening for our good. Now, the first product we have there is ATO. And the second product is the bars. The bars is the coin. I think we have spoken more on this. Then the third is marketplace, SPESBaS marketplace. Okay, good. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. So number two is the bars. Number three is marketplace, SPESBaS marketplace. Then number four is community board. We call it SPESBaS decentralized community board. Then we have the wallet. Then we have the metaverse. Then we have the job and project matching. Then we have a collaboration tools. We have then the DEX, decentralized exchange, and more product. Now, you should be happy. You know why you should be happy? Because ATO has brothers, has the follow-up project. All these are projects. The BAS is going to support ATO because out from the profit of the BAS, then the company is going to take part and bond ATO. So it's going to give more value to your ATO. Then the marketplace, you know, of course, you can buy, you can sell anything from the marketplace. Then the community board, that is our vision also. We are setting plan how we have a 1 billion members of the discussion board. Then that is not going to be on, it's not going to be on WhatsApp, it's going to be on Telegram, it's going to be our own discussion board that looks like Reddit. So that is just example how it look like, where people can contribute, and we have a lot of future on that. So maybe later we'll talk more on that, but not on this particular session. Then we have the metaverse, about the wallet. You know, our wallet is wonderful. The SPESBaS wallet is wonderful. It will come up immediately. After the blockchain is established, then the wallet would come up. Now, the wallet, you are going to have the P2P transaction where peer-to-peer, where you can sell and where you can buy, just like what is happening with Binance right now. So we are going to find almost all the feature in our wallet is under development already. So, and the decentralized, they're going to be exchange. They're going to be exchange, they're going to be farming, there's going to be stock, and they're going to be stocking, and they're going to be liquidity. You can provide liquidity. So there's going to be more activities taking place in our decentralized exchange. So that is coming up. That is number 9. That is coming up also, and so on. So quickly, because remember, I'm giving introduction. And the second part is SPESBaS Incorporated. So SPESBaS Incorporated has to do with physical and online business operation. Physical and online business operation. Now, the first thing I would like you to know here is that SPESBaS Incorporated or incorporation is the company backing the ecosystem up with documents. Now, I want you to know one thing is this: most cryptocurrency have no company backing them up, have existing company backing them up. Most, I said most, not all, most cryptocurrency. So Alive token or SPESBaS is one of them that have a registered company backing it up. And another thing is a lot of cryptocurrency try to escape the American, because why? There are 2 reasons to that. Maybe the first reason is this: I came across so many cryptocurrency website or cryptocurrency. One thing I normally find under their website is, if you're an American investor, please don't invest here. So a lot of American investors have been pushed out. What are the reasons? One of the reasons is because once American investors invest in the platform, then you are calling for the attention of the American. You are calling for the attention of the American, and that will involve the SEC to come after, to look into what you are doing. And you know, to pass the requirement of the SEC is not an easy thing. And 2, also, they don't want maybe the FBI to actually look into what they are doing. And also, being American citizen doesn't like to do more businesses maybe with a company that is not within America. So these and several other reasons is what prevent a lot of cryptocurrency company or a lot of cryptocurrency that exist to say that they are not welcoming the American citizen. But for us here, we are starting from America and we are registered. We are a registered company. So this is a plus for us, and it's a plus for you to guarantee even security. Okay. Now, SPESBaS Incorporated, we do business. You know, I want to touch quickly. I know some of the things I'm touching in introduction definitely they will come later, but I'm not going to touch it later. First of all, I want you to know about the marketplace. The marketplace is going to be the most lucrative or the most powerful section of this ecosystem. Now, because we are going to have several manufacturers, we're going to have businesses going on, we are going to have people doing businesses on this SPESBaS marketplace. A lot of people are going to do business. They're going to be manufacturers. And as Mr. Greg said already, we have large number of manufacturers, about 7,000 that are ready to push their product into our marketplace once we launch. So, and the number growing. So we are going to have a lot of people. We are going to have courier services. We are going to have import and exporters. We are going to have a manufacturer representative. We are going to have retail seller. We're going to have wholesaler. Now, what's going to happen? SPESBaS Incorporated is going to do business as other companies will be doing business on the ecosystem. And you that is listening to me now, you are also going to, you that are listening to me now, you are also going to do business on the SPESBaS marketplace. You are going to sell, you are going to buy. You may not be selling, but you may be buying and reselling offline. So SPESBaS Incorporated is also going to be doing businesses just like every other business just like every other company will be do business on the ecosystem. So they are going to escrow services. You know, escrow services go to operate on the marketplace. They will go into courier services. They are going to go into product manufacturing. They are going to manufacturing representative. They are going to import and export businesses. They will go into wholesaler. They will go into retail. Retail. They are going to have retail outlet across America, cities and across the world. And you may see them you may see some of their outlets even in your city. So in summary of this, SPESBaS Incorporated are going to do the normal physical business. The normal physical business as every other business that exists. They will have staff, they will have teams across the world. Now, I will give example like Gongo or like Facebook. There are Gongo version of in different nations. Just like as Greg have already mentioned, SPESBaS will be registered in several nations. SPESBaS is coming to your nation, also it's coming to your country, and it's going to register with that particular country. It's just like example, let me use the MTN network. Most of you are used to MTN, and we also have Orange network. We have MTN. I'm talking about telephone network. You know, MTN is South Africa company, okay? But when they came to when they went to Nigeria, what they did is that they registered to operate business in Nigeria. And we also have Gongo. Gongo have registered with several countries also. So what you see is Gongo Nigeria, or what you see is Twintown Nigeria. So the same thing you are going to be seeing SPESBaS in different nations operating across the globe. So that is what I would say for the introduction. Now, as I said, there are two parts. So the first part is the SPESBaS DApp ecosystem. So the reason why we say DApp ecosystem, DApp means decentralized application, meaning there are going to be several decentralized applications that's going to be operating in this ecosystem. Atto is part of them, and you already know. So now we touch a few things regarding this ecosystem. Now, I will talk 3 things. One is the source of revenue, how the source of revenue will be coming, and 2, the revenue distribution, and 3, okay, just 2. I will talk about 2 parts. So the first part, one-time revenue. One-time revenue, this under the source of revenue. There will be one-time revenue, and this one-time revenue will come from the private sales of the bars. Private sales of the bars. So, which we have reserved 50 trillion bars to be sold on private sale, which will start soon. So, and pre-sale, we also reserve 50 million bars. Then the ICO will reserve 100 million bars. So, one-time revenue is going to be what we are going to generate from the sales. So, which we are going to use for the development of the project, for the marketing of the project, and for providing huge liquidity for the project. And these are the source the source or part of the source of the revenue for the ecosystem. So that is one time. And the recurring revenue is going to be the utility. Most important is the explorer. We're going to have explorer just like the way you have BSC scan. Okay, we're going to have utility. We're going to have finance. We are talking about the bridge. We are talking about the NFT. We are talking about the NFT marketplace. We are and so many others. We are talking about the game fee, and we are talking about the gas fee, contract creation, deployment of product, fees from new token. These are all gas fee. So now we'll be talking about the metaverse, which will come after the marketplace. The metaverse market. The metaverse is another marketplace of itself. Then we're going to be talking about publicity. Publicity space is going to provide around within all the network. In the entire network, there's going to be publicity spaces. Just like what you see when you log into the blockchain, either Beacon blockchain or BSC scan, what you see different advertisement, or even what you can see, even the Ether scan, what you can see in several projects, you see publicity. Even in CoinMarketCap, even in CoinGecko, you see publicity around. So these are all form of revenue. Then we'll talk about the wallet. They're going to be P2P trade. They're going to be trade commission. Then we'll talk about the swapping, the farming, the staking pool, and the vault. So these are all resources. These are all source of revenue for the market, for this SPESBaS DAF ecosystem. Now, we look into the revenue distribution. 1% of everything that comes into the ecosystem, 1% will be given to SPESBaS Incorporated. That is the registered company. Now, for the registered company to continue its operation, and for document, and for every other thing that is being support, that is the support that is bringing to the ecosystem, then 99% will go back to the community. All the revenue we are going to be generating, 99% will go back, 99% of it goes back to the community. Now, how will it be shared to the community? 50% will be shared for the subsidy as SPESBaS marketplace. You know, all product, let me not say all product, or majority of the product is going to be subsidized. It's going to be subsidized within our marketplace. So 50% of the profit that comes for the ecosystem will be used to pay for this subsidy. So meaning, for example, if you can buy a computer or even a car, if a car may be outside in other side, you can get a car maybe with $20,000. When you come to SPESBaS marketplace, maybe you will be able to get it for $15,000 or even $10,000. Who paid the other part? Not the seller. The seller will still get his complete money. Who paid the other part? SPESBaS DAF has SPESBaS DAF ecosystem has paid the other part with the subsidy money, and that's what I'm talking about. So 50% of the assisted generating revenue will be used to pay for this subsidy. Now, when you look at the remaining, we have 30%. 30% will be used to buy back and burn the bars, to give power to this wonderful coin. We have talked so much on the bars. You know what the bars is. The bars in our blockchain, the bars will be used to pay for the gas fee. Now, when you are transferring ATO, what you are going to see in transferring ATO is that you have to pay until you have BNB. You can transfer ATO, but with the bars, you don't need BNB. You use the send the bars to pay as a gas fee. So, for us to give more power to make the bar, the plan we have is that the bars will increase up to $1,000, up to $1,000. That is the plan, because the bars is going to be the most needed cryptocurrency on earth. That is the plan. So the 90% remaining from the 99 will be used for buyback and burn ATO, to continue to give more power to ATO, to make ATO to be scanned. Remember, we have 500,000 to be to burn and get out from the system. Out of that 500,000, we have reserved to be burned. We have already burned 70. I'm talking about 500 trillion. We have already burned 70 trillion out of it. Now, more 430 trillion, 430 trillion is going to be born. Apart from that, we also have another mechanism that every 10 transfers happens, it takes away 10%, it takes away 6%, and that is what we call the automatic buyback. Automatic buyback, it buy out of the market. And with this 90%, we use to buy back and bond. So meaning ATO is going to be scarce. One, the system is fully launched, and people are going to be looking for ATO everywhere. This is what will happen. So, and the price of ATO is also going to be skyrocket in the market. Now, the last part we have there is the bad timeline prices. I want you to start getting prepared. We are going to launch the privacy soon, and the privacy is going to be launched at 10 cents. Then after the privacy, which we are expecting to do 13th of July, just next month. And after that, we have pre-sale, and we expected that to come on 27th of July. Then we have the pre-sale will come at 20 cents. Then we have the ICO, we are expecting to come 1st of September. So which is going to come at 50 cents. Then we have the public launch, and the public launch is going to come on 1st of October. That is the timeline we have proposing, and it's going to come with $1. Now, assuming you buy the privacy, so this is the reason you should not miss the privacy. If you buy the privacy, from the privacy and to the launch of the BAS in the market, the public sale, you have already made 1,000%. From 10 cents to $1, you have made 1,000%. Now, if you buy pre-sale to the launching, you have made 500%. And if you buy this ICO and to the launching, you have made just 100%. So that is why the privacy you may not actually know when it's happening. So get prepared for it. Now, I move to the last part of it, and which I will be talking about the SPESBaS Incorporated. This is the part that we do business physically. They will do business, as I have already said during the introduction. They will do business physically. Now, I will, according to what we have on the screen, I'm also going to maybe cover two parts here. And the first part is talking about the source of revenue for this company that will register in America and that's going to continue to spread to several countries. They will be registered. SPESBaS Incorporated will be registered in London, in England, will be registered in United Arab Emirates, will be in Dubai, will be in Japan, will be in several nations. In Nigeria, will be in Ghana, will be in several nations, South Africa and all. Now, the same business we're going to be doing across all these nations. Now, this is going to be the source of revenue for SPESBaS Incorporated. There's going to be what we call the capital asset. The capital asset is going to be that 1% from the BAS proposed one-time revenue. That would be about $650,000. That is the one-time revenue that will come from privacy, pre-sale, and ICO. It belongs to the BAS. So it belongs to SPESBaS Incorporated. Then number two, we have income. 1% of all profit generated from ecosystem, recurring revenue. That is what I just mentioned. I'm talking about the ecosystem, what's going to be happening on the ecosystem. So 1% of it keep on getting and getting to SPESBaS Incorporated. Then we have the asset in the bank. SPESBaS Incorporated, we have 20 million BAS as an asset. So meaning every other company, there's a part reserved in our allocation, in the BAS allocation. We have a part reserved for partners. So among these partners, SPESBaS Incorporated we get 20 million, which is just 2% of the total supply, because the total supply of the BAS is just 1 billion. Okay, now, 4, profit generated from SPESBaS Incorporated operating businesses with physical presence in different nations. SPESBaS Incorporated will do business in SPESBaS that ecosystem like any other company we do and generate its own revenue from the business operation. It will have big advantage doing business in the name of SPESBaS, as many people will trust it more because of the name. Now, What does that mean? Okay, you're going to see two. It's a business like SPESBaS escrow, SPESBaS career, this about courier services, SPESBaS product, SPESBaS logistics, SPESBaS manufacturing, SPESBaS manufacturing representative, and just like as I mentioned before. So these are the businesses. This company is going to be taking profit. Of course, you know, if SPESBaS is selling in the ecosystem or doing business in the ecosystem, people will trust it more than other companies that are not SPESBaS. I know many companies will do business there, but most people are going to trust SPESBaS Incorporated more than other businesses. So we have big advantages. Now, why am I explaining this to you? Because we are talking about the shares. The shares in SPESBaS Incorporated. As Madanita already said, she said there is just 1,000 shares available. 1,000, not 1 million, not 1 billion, just 1,000. And that is why the price of one is $100. So now she have already instructed that when you, right now, it remaining only 40%. 60% have gone already. Now it's an opportunity for you to have a shares in the most promising company in America, one of the most promising company in America. So it's for you. You can have it from anywhere. It's accepted. It's accepted in our bylaw. You can have it anywhere. You can be from Africa. You can be from Asia. You can be even from America. You can be from Europe, and you can have a share. What you do, she have already showed you the certificate. That's exactly the certificate I'm going to be sent to you. If you buy 5 shares above, you will be given, courier service will deliver it by posting. You get it to you physically, get it to your physical address. But if you are buying below 500, meaning $400 to $100, you are going to receive the digital certificate of the share. So that is what we have to present to you. It's a great opportunity. This company we are talking about is both online, offline, and decentralized, always around. So it's going to make an history that the world have never seen. Remember, the same coin is being promoted offline, being promoted online, or is being used offline, being used in the decentralized zone, is being used in the metaverse. So all wars you talk about the physical war, you talk about the metaverse war, you talk about the decentralized war, you talk about the online war, it is there to function. And it's going to be one of the most powerful coin that we ever live and token. I'm talking about ATO, I'm talking about the bars. So take the chance and take the opportunity to get yourself in and get a share. $100, you will not regret it tomorrow. I still remember a woman who bought a share of Amazon. When Amazon was starting, we even have a lower beginning than what you are seeing now. That was many years ago. And that woman just bought the share and just put Amazon is also a corporation. Amazon has nothing bigger than what SPESBaS also have. Google has nothing better. And every other company, corporation is the highest you can talk about. So the same thing. And the woman bought the shares and just put the certificate on a corner and forgot about it. She forgot about it. So after some years, when they brought it out, they can't believe that same share they bought many years ago has made millions of dollars for them. I think I have the information online. You can actually search it by yourself, but not with the exact detail or the name of the couple who did it. So just take chance of what we are presenting to you today, so that you can have this, and you will never regret tomorrow. What you need to do in this ecosystem to actually enjoy it, buy the share, and also if you are holding ATO already, you need to do more than that. You hold ATO. If you don't have ATO, if you are not a holder of ATO, try and hold ATO. Then hold the bars, especially during the private. If you don't know when the private sale happen, then don't miss the pre-sale. Then you now have the share. If you are this theory, I tell you, everything is done already. You will enjoy everything that happened. But if at all you don't also have this theory, you have Alliance token already, you should be happy because you are going to enjoy your ATO. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I will wait now to receive questions from you. Thank you, and God bless you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Pastor, for the presentation. I believe that many of us right now are having goosebumps. You know, we can't wait. And I think this is a big opportunity for everyone to be part of. And I believe that by listening to your presentation, you know, they really understand everything. And I would like to advise, don't miss the opportunity, okay? So we're going to give room for people to ask questions right now. So if you have any question, please kindly raise up your hand. But if you can type, drop it on the chat as well. I have some people are raising up their hand. Freedom, okay? Let me ask you to mute so you can speak. You can go ahead, Freedom.
Okay, I don't know, before I actually hand over to you, I don't know if, please, can you remove the,
Come here.
okay, I wanted to ask, I don't know if Engineer Mans is here. Please, if you are here, I know you are here, please indicate yourself if you are here, and just say hi to the audience. Engineer Max is the leading engineer developing our blockchain. He lives in Moscow, but is a Japanese. He is a Japanese, but live in Moscow. So if you are here, Engineer Max, you let us know, you let me know. I spoke to you earlier, and you promised to be here. So if you are here, I can just give you like 2 minutes or a minute just to greet the audience. Okay, thank you.
I think to make it much easier, I can't identify him right now from here. So you can drop hi on the chat box so I can make him to unmute himself. I think that's best.
Okay.
I'm trying to look for him. So Max, please, if you're here, drop on hi on the chat so I can unmute you.
Please stop sharing the screen.
Okay. Okay, let me see. I think it's Max. Okay. So I think we can go on with the question. If he drop the message, I will mute him.
No problem. Just continue.
Okay. So Freedom, you can go ahead and ask a question.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Sorry, maybe you'll be hearing a little noise because I'm actually returning from work now. I'm on the road. So I'm very sorry about that. But my question goes like this. I heard about the private sale, the pre-sale, likewise the getting a share in the SPESBaS Incorporated. I don't know if I'm correct. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello,
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, that's my question for now. That's my question.
Okay, please mute yourself, please. You can mute yourself. Okay, Pastor Edward, you get a question?
Yes, yeah, I think I get part of the question. The volume was so low. But I think he was talking about how will he get, what is the share? He was asking what is share.
Yes.
So,
he was asking what was share, and he has not bought any share before. He wants more explanation to be able to understand in terms of dividend, how to be able to profit from it.
Okay, it is, there are many things you can profit from it, and there are many I will say here, and there are many I will not say here also. One, there is a second part of the of my last presentation, I think I didn't touch it. I forgot that talk about revenue distribution. So it's just one line that says revenue distribution to all shareholder after tax is paid. Okay. So I talk on how revenues come in, but I did talk about how it's distributed. So if you are a shareholder, you will have a share of all that I have mentioned. That is why you must get a share. This is different from ATO, what you'll be getting from ATO. You can sell your ATO and do your normal business with an ATO, like any other cryptocurrency. But for this business, this is a registered business physically. So as they do business across the globe. Now, let me give you an example. If you buy the minimum, which is $100 now, it simply means you have 0.1% of the total you have share. That is your share in the company. It simply means the profit SPESBaS Incorporated will make now and the future. You have 0.1%. So if you buy like 1,000, you have 1% in the company. You have 1%. So now it depends on you how much you have to put on it. Also depends how much you are going to be getting. So you share. That is how you get your dividend and the profit at the end of the year. Once the profit is declared, you get your share from it. So if you have not bought share before, that is how it works. You buy now, you have your certificate, and it allowed you, or it gives you many advantages. So I don't have to talk about all of that here. Now, the second question is that when the BAS private sales will start, you want to know. Yes, what we do, we will throw the news just once on our community. We'll throw the news. So those who are able to grab it, you heard the name private sales. It's private sales. So if you can't get the private sale, then you get it at pre-sale. So we don't advertise private sale. We advertise it within our community, but the pre-sale will advertise it everywhere, even everywhere. So that is a difference. There's no problem. Whatever you're able to get now, you do, and we'll let you know when that is available. Please, Mr. Edward, I don't know if there's another question that he asked that I'm not answering now.
No, I think that is all. That is all. So I think for the shares, it's simple. Probably maybe in one figure. It's just like if you have 1% of the shares, it means that if the company has $1 million revenue, you have $10,000 of profit. That is what it means. You have 1 shares. So I think that will be able to simplify what you want. Please, any more questions?
Yeah.
Let me see those. Okay. Genesis, you can go ahead. Genesis can go ahead. Please, can speak. You can mute yourself, please. Okay, let me see who's on top again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can go ahead. Hello, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, based on the presenter, he made mention of most cryptocurrency have no company backing them up. Please, I want a little bit of explanation on that. Then 2, the audio message, the meeting here is, the network is somehow fluctuating. Will it be possible for you to give it to us in a PDF format so we can easily read and digest? That is number 2. Then 3, if I buy a share now, how do I get my certificate? And how will I be getting my dividend? So those are my 3 questions.
Okay, thank you. I said what?
Okay, the first question, I mentioned that most cryptocurrency don't have a registered company. Yes, you know of Shibuino still, just recently, Shibuino is making is trying to make an attempt to register his product, some of his product. But I can still tell you now, Shibino has no complaint backing it up. What do you mean by complaint? Shibino is not a complaint. A developer develops Shibino to the founder of Ethereum and bond the other part of it. So, and it was launched and it started. That was all. There was no complaint backing Shibino up, and several other coins, no complaint. Ethereum was not having any complaint backing it up until Ethereum become a big complaint and before they register. So right now, I don't even know Ethereum. I think it's from India. I think they are registered in India. So what I'm trying to say is that 80% of cryptocurrency you are seeing out there are not registered as a complaint anywhere. You know, cryptocurrency can come up overnight. It takes not long to develop a cryptocurrency, and they start existing, no backup. So that is what I'm trying to explain to you. More than 80% of cryptocurrency outside there, even on coin market cap, even on coin gecko, have no complete backing them up. They have just registered and they are surviving just that way. That is why Ato can continue without having a physical registration backing it up. But thank God, SPESBaS have been registered. So that is what I'm trying to explain to you. So the second question, okay, it's like you came late. I believe you came late because the first speaker, Madam Anita, explained that once you buy your share, if you buy below $500, you'll be given the digital form of this share certificate. She showed the share. I think she showed us the share certificate. We have 1,000 shares available. It's also written in that certificate. And each share costs $100. Once you buy 500 above, you'll be sent the certificate through posting. So meaning courier service will drop it at your address physically. But below 500, you will receive it online, digital certificate, full colored, original. So I believe I've answered your question. If I'm not answering your question, you can let us know.
There's one more. The last one, he said that how would he get his dividends as a shareholder?
Okay, the same thing. It will be sent to you. You can choose how you take it. SPESBaS, that ecosystem is a SPESBaS Incorporated is a registered company in America and has bank account. Everything will be sent from United States Bank to your bank, if that is what you want. If you want it in cryptocurrency, it can also be sent to you in cryptocurrency. However you want, but the most preferred is bank to bank. Okay?
Yeah, thank you. I believe that answers this question. Let me see those who are raising up their hand again. Okay, I think both of them have spoken. We can look into the chat. Let's see those who drop message on the chat. Okay. Okay, there's a question by Grace. It said, Pastor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, said, what will be my gain if I buy the $100 worth of the share in the future? Then question 2, how much is the least and highest amount someone can use to buy the DBAS coin during the pre-sale? Then 3 said, is Media Armies members already and automatically listed as a shareholder in the SPESBaS ecosystem? 4, getting the shares and buying more Alliance token and DBAS coin. Which one is more important?
Okay, the first question, please remind me the first question again.
What will be my gain if I buy the $100 worth of the share in the future?
Okay, you know, if you check the share now, we said 1,000 available, and a share is 100, automatically, you know it's 100,000. So I'll show you before the marketplace is launched, this same company is going to worth millions of dollars. Okay, so I think this we appreciate so much. If you use $100 to buy now, you have 0.1% of the total share of the company. And in few months before because the pre-sale from the bars, the private sale, the pre-sale, and the ICO is going to contribute so much to SPESBaS Incorporated. I'm just giving you a secret. So if you buy now, within a few months from now, the company will not worth $100,000, or what they share worth now is going to worth highly so much, go to worth millions. So you think, what do you think is going to be your profit already? And another of your question is, which is more important, ATO, the bars, or share? I've said earlier, all are important. Whatever you are able to buy, you buy. Simple. If you have ATO, you need to have the bars. You need to have the share in order for you to enjoy everything in the ecosystem, or in all that exists with SPESBaS. But if it's all you can have is ATO, we are not forcing you. Depends. Not everybody is made to be a millionaire, and not everybody is made to be a billionaire. And also, if you don't have the money to do it, also you cannot do otherwise. So you all are important. If you buy the share, you have a different benefit from it. If you have ATO, a different benefit from it. If you have the bars is a different benefit from it. So the minimum of the bars, I'm just answering all your question. The minimum you can buy with the bars of the private sale, the bars will be communicated when the private sale is available. Yes, it has minimum. The bars private sale is not what you can bring $10 I say I want to buy. No. Remember, private sale is normally given to big investors who always invest large amount of money to get it. But we'll see what you can do. If you cannot get it, then you wait for pre-sale. If you cannot wait for pre-sale, then you go for the ICO. You wait for the ICO. It's a choice. So we'll release, when we are releasing the private sale, or when we are launching the private sale, we'll let you know the minimum you can buy with the bus private sale. Okay?
Okay, thank you. Another question here. He said, please, whom should I contact for further information, and how much is the minimum to start with?
For the share, or what are you talking about?
I'm thinking he's referring to the share. This is Oladimeji.
So the share, you can contact any of these three speakers this afternoon in this meeting now. You can contact me. You can contact Mr. Greg. You can contact Madam Anita. And also, you can also contact even the coordinator, Mr. Edward, the one there. So if you have his contact, you contact him. If not, you contact the admin in our WhatsApp group or in our Telegram group. Contact the admin. Admin will definitely direct you to any of us. Okay?
Okay, I think those are more important questions right now. Let me see. Okay, another question again from Ayo. He's saying that when is the SPESBaS marketplace blockchain launching?
The SPESBaS marketplace is launching. We are proposed in October. In October, we want to use it to add to Alliance Token started in October 24. October 24 was the day ATO pre-sale was launched. And we are proposing the marketplace launch at that particular day, October 24 is what we are proposing. There are a lot to put in place before that time. Product had to be, if not all the product, there had to be some product there while we are launching. And it takes a lot of job, it costs a lot of money for the project. And by then we believe is going to be launched, October 24, the marketplace. But before then, a lot of things are going to be launched. For example, let me just give you the rundown of it. Before then, before the marketplace, SPESBaS, the BAS privacy will be launched. We are proposing 13th of July. Then the BAS pre-sale, we are proposing 27th of July. The BAS ICO, we are proposing 1st September. Then we are also proposing launching or getting listed is going to happen. Listed in CoinGecko, the BAS, listed in CoinMarket, the BAS, and also ATO, and more liquidity is going to be provided. And the physical operation of SPESBaS Incorporated, meaning when we have an office now in Miami, Florida, and but the physical operation of the services I mentioned earlier is going to commence in America, meaning businesses, all the businesses I mentioned, so many of them are going to commence, all may not commence once, but gradually we are going to commence all. So it's going to commence on 1st of October. 1st of October, the physical business is going to commence in America for SPESBaS Incorporated. We're already making arrangement for that. And in our office in America. And before, so you see, before the marketplace is launched, a lot of things have happened, a lot. So many things have happened. So that is the timeline we are expected to have before the marketplace is launched.
Okay, thank you. I think there's these two questions. Okay, this is not much. What's the difference between the BAS and ATO? Okay, and somebody said, and hope the emergence of the BAS will not render ATO useless. Maybe you came late.
Yes, the person actually came late. The difference between the two is that we have ATO running on Binance Smart Chain Network, and we have the BAS. The BAS is the coin. Just the way BNB is important to Binance Smart Chain Network, so the BAS is important to the SPESBaS blockchain. So they are different, but they are one. Yes, that is, you are right by saying that the person actually came late, because I mentioned that the BAS is going to empower ATO. The BAS will not make ATO useless. The BAS is coming to empower ATO. Because of the BAS, ATO is going to have more power. So just know that. I think I've talked on that earlier, how they are connected.
Okay, then one more question again, say that if I bring in anyone who will buy the shares, do I get any commission?
If you bring anyone that buys share, we'll give you commission in ATO. That is all we can give you. We'll give you commission in ATO.
Okay,
Not, we can't share because we don't have too much sense about the shares.
Then this question again said that, hello boss, can one buy SPESBaS shares and DBAS with his or her ATO?
Please come again.
Hello boss, can one buy SPESBaS shares and DBAS with his or her ATO?
I want to buy. Okay, right now, you know, we have been encouraging you to hold ATO. If now we have encouraged you to be swapping ATO, then you can easily swap and do that. But right now, you can't use ATO to buy SPESBaS shares. Please, you can't do that, because right now, all sales of SPESBaS Incorporated go straight to America Bank. It does not go to anybody. It does not go to anyone. If at all you are sending maybe USDT to buy it now, it's going to be converted and sent to the office in USA and deposited into the bank. So you have to know that. And deposited into real dollar, fiscal dollar to be deposited into account. This is shares, okay? So there are two different things. One thing you will expect later, let me give you a tips. One thing you will expect later is that you can use ATO to buy SPESBaS, but not on privacy, not on pre-sale, not on ICO. That will be when SPESBaS is launched in the public sales, in the public market. In SPESBaS is now in maybe CoinGecko, when the DBAS now CoinGecko, and also in maybe CoinMarketCap, or you can find it in so many exchange. But we have exchange, that is our old DEX, SPESBaS DEX. So it's a decentralized exchange. We have the exchange you have is going to be decentralized, not centralized. So you can easily go there, you swap ATO with the BAS. You can do that. But to do that with share, it is not done. Okay, thank you.
Okay, another question coming in. I believe that this person have not read the new white paper. So let me just answer. Say, we were earlier told holding ATO qualifies one for some DBAS coin. Is that still the case? No. I think
that was the first version of our white paper. So I think we're having a third version now. That was earlier. So that will not stand again because for several reasons. So the management decided that will not stand. Okay.
Yes. And another question say, please, if ATO hits 0.005, then what will be the value of DBAS coin?
You don't have to decide on that now. You see, yeah. You see the amount of DBAS. I told you, I gave the rundown before. Privacy is 10 cents, while pre-sale is 20 cents, while ICO is going to be 50 cents, and the launching is going to be $1. From there on, we believe because of the demand for it, the coin is going to rise $100 or to $1,000 because the bars will be highly demanded, and there's going to be a lot of trading volume happening with the bars.
Okay, thank you. Another person that please, some of us don't have the latest version of the third version. Okay, to be added, okay, and for IO as well. I think if you need more questions, you can ask me. I think I can give you more light on that. Okay, I think that's the question that we have now. Okay, I think that is all.
The white paper we have on the website is the second version. Yes. I think the third version is yet to be uploaded, although we already have the third version. Yes, we'll upload it and we'll give an announcement about that soon.
Okay. I think that's the question that we have. Okay, for those asking for who to contact, please, like the CEO rightly said, you can contact myself, the CEO, Anita, Greg, or the admins on the Telegram or on the WhatsApp as well. Please speak to the admins, they will give you direction. Okay. That's the question. Okay, someone raising up their hand. Let me check. Mr. Shaz. Okay. Mr. Shaz, you can mute yourself and speak, please.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, the question I'm about to ask is about the share.
Okay.
For instance, I get the share of $500, then the document was submitted to me, and I decided to buy another share. Is it permitted by the company?
Yes, it's permitted.
Okay, that is all.
Okay, thank you. Let me see more messages again.
I think there are questions. There are more questions. Mr. Edward, please check.
Okay, said, okay, let's say for mining DBAS, please, for holding does not qualify for DBAS, does that, okay. Please, if holding ATO does not qualify for DBAS, does doing transaction with ATO on the marketplace qualifies?
I don't understand that question, please.
Okay, I think what it was asking that if holding R2 does not qualify for DBAS, does doing transaction with R2 on this marketplace qualifies? You can use R2 on the marketplace, okay? I think that's what it's trying to ask. And to throw more light on that, if you read the first white paper, you will notice that the amount of DBAS is 100 billion, but the second white paper is saying 1 billion. So that is why that 25% was at the reduction, okay? So you can use R2 on the SPESBaS marketplace, okay? And other questions are, please, when is R2 going to be listed on CoinMarketCap? CoinMarketCap, yeah.
Very soon. Everything will fall in place. The step we have taken now is going to open door for several things. Everything will fall in place. Just be patient with us. We are working seriously, and everything will fall in place. Both the bars and the R2, they will all be on CoinMarketCap. Not only on CoinMarketCap, they will be on major exchange like Binance, KU Coin, and so many. So you are going to see it. But let's push this project out first. Once it's done, this is going to open door for several things. That is why we put more attention now, getting the project launch. That is why we put more attention, getting the project launch. Okay, so that is our focus. And for information, also, it's just remaining 40% of the shares. 40% is what is remaining. So meaning 60% have gone already. So you have to move fast. It will not last forever, and the opportunity is now. Once it's gone, when you come, we'll tell you it is finished. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Then one other question, I think the person is trying to ask, how do mining DBAS? You just said for mining DBAS. So possibly he was trying to ask, is DBAS going to be mined?
Yes. You read our white paper, you will see the process there. Yes, we'll be mining DBAS and also be burning DBAS. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Then another question on us. Please, I did not get Mr. Chan's question. Okay. What Mr. Chan's answer was that if he purchased $500 worth of the shares and he gets a certificate be sent to him, can he purchase another one again? And the answer was yes. So you can do that. How many percent is going to be given to anyone who brought in the person who any of the shares, who buy any of the shares? I think that would be, the message will be communicated, okay? We can't give that here right now. Okay, I think these are the questions that we have right now. There's no more questions. Let me check for those who are raising their hands.
It's very clear. If you bring someone who buy $100 shares, you will be given 25% worth of R2. That is it. 25% worth of R2.
Okay, so I hope that is clear to them.
It's clear. 25% worth of R2. If the person buy 1,000 shares, you have $250 worth of R2.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, I think that is all. There's no more question anymore, and there's no hand that's going up. Okay, so I think I want to thank you all for finding time to be able to join, and know that a lot of us might have been at work. Out of your busy schedule, you also find the time to go to join. And I believe that this is going to be a good opportunity. And my advice is that just as you are finding time to listing, also make every effort to be able to get the shares or prepare for DBAS or privacies or the pre-sale or the launch, or get more R2 as well. Our CEO said one thing which I want to correct him. He said that SPESBaS will be millions of dollar company. I think it's billions of dollar. Let me correct that. Okay.
I'm talking about in few months. I say in few months.
Okay.
I said before marketplace is launched. I said it's already a millions dollar. SPESBaS is a multi-billion company. Yes, I was talking about before it's launched, before October, yeah. Okay.
Okay, one person, I need your WhatsApp number. please just contact the admins, okay? Contact any of the admins who are able to assist you, whichever question you want. Contact the admins on Telegram and the WhatsApp as well, okay? So I think that is all. So thank you guys for coming. We appreciate you for finding the time, and we love you guys. And together we are going to take SPESBaS, ATO, DBAS to the moon, okay? So please, let's continue to tell people regarding this wonderful project that you have heard about, okay? Let's continue to spread it. Somebody drop a message again. Okay, I think that is all. So thank you guys. So let's have a wonderful evening. There's no more question. I want to thank Anita as well for his great presentation. Also thank you to Greg and also to our CEO. I know you nailed it. You can see some comments say you nailed it. And I believe every one of us here have learned one or two things today. And we want to make sure that whatever we have learned, we're going to capitalize on it and make use of it. So thank you very much for finding that time to be able to present this great project to us, and God will continue to give you wisdom and bless you more. Thank you very much. And thank you to the community for finding that to join. We appreciate all you guys, and we love you. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Yeah.